All right. Let me mute this real quick. There we go. I'm trying a new noise suppression to see how it works. It's probably gonna make the music sound funny, but I just wanted to try it out anyway. And yes, I'm still driving my overpowered car that I'm still trying to get used to the drift with controller players. But I have like damn near no control of this car. It's crazy. Like my lines are horrible. I have to use the brakes. I like have to because it's half the time it's like off track. Look, it's crazy. So this is why I'm not going in yet with randoms, no random tandems yet, until I can get a little bit decent with this one. And I haven't drifted like in 3-4 days. I don't know how long it's been on my I've been on my battlefield. I just have fun. I know nobody likes that game, but I love it. I love that game. It's like the thing that I don't like about this is it takes my smoothness away. Like it takes my whole, you know, the drift style approach away. Like the smooth drifting and all that. Like I gotta really work at it just so it could kind of look decent. And it's, to me, it's not worth it. You know, like I'd rather it look decent and not look like crap just to catch up to everybody else, because everybody else is running, you know, 1,000 powers or whatever they putting the, I mean, it's different. The thing is, people don't get it, it's so different, you know. A controller user versus a wheel user that's using no assist, and the controller's using full blown, you know, assist. That's why I laugh when people say, this is the reason why I say, if a lot of people think they're professional drifters on controllers, well, I'm a fucking god, because I'm using no assist at all. It's 100% me, you know. Meanwhile, everybody's like, oh, a pro drifter using 100% assist on a controller. Like, don't get out of here with that. This is why I come off as annoying to most people, because I'm telling the truth. I ain't lying. I ain't gotta lie. So that's why I say I'm a drift god. If they can hold on to the pros, they're the pros on assist. Go ahead. It just makes me laugh. And the thing is that I was talking to my nephew about the whole thing, because I was telling him about the whole and stuffy. Sorry if I sound stuffy. I'm like kind of getting sick because I went out yesterday. I had to go do some grocery shopping. I got wet, so I'm feeling the effects now. I was talking to my nephew about it, and I mean I've had this discussion with other people on this channel about, like, you know, who plays what is this game catered to, and most people are kids. They're little kids, and my friend, you know, most of my friends and even my nephew told me this, like, dude, you know, that's what you're gonna have in there most of the time. You gotta play, like, you know, There's adults that play this, but they're on for like an hour or two maybe, and they're on like really super late. Those are the people you see on like 2, 3 in the morning, and they're just vibing out. They're just chilling. You know, they're just like. And then you have the little kids that are on the chat all day. Like these kids are here in the chat. I like the ones that sound like karate masters, spewing out all the life lessons. Oh, those make me laugh. At least that's why I keep it on now. I used to keep it off because, I'd rather listen to my own chat when people were in here and not look at that. Because it's so toxic sometimes, people go too crazy. But then I just remember, hey, there's a bunch of little kids playing this game. So my nephew was like, yo, you should play other games. And I told him, I was like, dude, I play other games all the time. You know? It's just, at that point, I might as well just not even, stream it. What up, Teapot? And so I'm just chilling right now before I even get worse. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully I could just drink like a tea or two and I don't actually get a cold. What's up, Teapot, man? What you been up to, man? I haven't been streaming, I know. I haven't been on for like, I don't know, like 3 days, 4 days. I called the name of the room is John. Like, just chilling, just going to school, doing what you gotta do.
I'm doing my year in high school.
That's it, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy this last year, man. I mean, I know for you guys it might not seem like nothing, like it might just, trust me. When a lot of old people used to tell me the same thing, they'd be like, oh man, those are the best years of your life. Now I get why they say, why they say that. You grow up and you fall apart from all your friends. Like everybody starts moving, they start doing things, and then you barely see them. In my case, I move around too much, where I'm like maybe a year here, a year there, and then it's like it's so hard to like keep in contact with people, especially when they think you're not there. Like, they're like, oh, he's always, and I don't like. I'm so hard to reach. My friends hate how hard it is to reach me because I'm not a phone user. Like, I don't like using phones and none of that crap. I use them because my nephew gives them to me, and I use like WhatsApp to keep in contact with my family and things like that. I barely use Facebook. Everybody asks. I don't even know how many Facebooks I got at this point. I just forget the password because I don't use them. I'm so bad at it. And all I do on there, which is hilarious, is I just say happy birthday to people, and then people say happy birthday to me. That's all that Facebook is good for me. I don't use it except to say happy birthday to people. That's it. That's my only reason to use Facebook. And then of course the other ones I don't even touch.
Queen Elizabeth has died today.
Oh, I heard that thing's going around the world. Rest in peace to, I think, the last queen of the world, right? I mean, I don't know who's gonna follow that. Who's gonna? I mean, I know she had family, but like, I don't know if the royal thing is like over or they're gonna keep it going somehow. I don't know. I mean, if you think about it, that is nuts. We're in the year we're in now. And you got to think about it, when there was kings and queens from medieval times, and they're still going strong. Like after all these, it's crazy if you think about it like that. Like who has queens and kings and princess and prince and all that? Like it's crazy. I think in over there, I don't know, Middle Eastern or something like that. Don't they have prince too? Like, isn't that a thing over there too, where they have princes, prince, and like, I don't know if they have kings. They should. I think they do. I don't know. But I never really followed up on none of that. But that is kind of crazy if you think about it. Like the time in the world we're living now, and there's still such things as kings and queens and all that stuff. Like, at least over there. I don't know about anywhere else in the world. But that is crazy. And like I said, I don't know who follows that up. Like who's in their family, who's next in line or whatever, things like that. Because it's always something like that, I don't know how it works. But
so what would you think if I get a motorcycle?
If you get a motorcycle, why a motorcycle though? Why not a car? You got to think about, not only like your daily commute, but like a car protects you from the elements. You got to think about winter time. You got to think about rainy days.
And cheap.
You think so? I don't know. I think the cons are like what makes it cheap, I think that's what it is. Just I don't know. For me personally, I wouldn't get one. It would be amazing though. But the reason I wouldn't get it is for those same reasons. I hate being out in the sun. I hate being out in the winter. I just hate being out. Like, it don't matter what season it is. But imagine you're out there in the rain. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to wear the helmet. You know what I'm saying? With the face shield so the water doesn't feel like it's burning your face while you're riding. Wear your gloves. Wear your leather jackets. Wear some waterproof boots for whatever weather hits you. You got to put like underpants too because the wind is crazy. It's a lot to. And then if none of those things happen, you're like over prepared, overdressed. You could probably just take it off and put it somewhere on the bike. I don't know. But then it is too, man. You're young, How about if you get a girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? Your car down. On the bike's a little different. You gotta, go to the woods or something. I don't know. Get a picnic going somewhere. I don't know, man. But on a car, man, it's just crazy. That's what just young people do, man. I remember my friend. I'll never forget that, man. My friend, when we were mad young. I mean, I must have been like 17 or something like that. And at that age, everyone's looking for girls at that age. Ain't nobody, unless that's not your preference, of course. But I'm saying, like, if you're a guy and that's your preference, girl, looking for women. I remember my friend used to be like, "Yo, man, just get a car, and they will come." And it was hilarious because, even though it sounded messed up, he got a car, right? And he had girls with him all the time. Like he told me too. He's like, "Dude, all you gotta do is just get a car. That's it. That's it. That whole girls just want to have fun thing, it's real. It's the truth. That's all they want to do. They want to go outside their house. They want to leave. They want to, go have fun. They want to go somewhere, When you got a whip, you could take them anywhere. Dude, it's crazy. And I saw it happen. It wasn't like he was like, "Oh, nah, after you get this, that's it." And it did. It totally happened for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who gave him the advice. I mean, maybe that's just old school, like, kind of like the old school way to pick up women in malls and supermarkets, things like that. I mean, I don't know about now. Now it's just crazy, but it was just one of those things, that stuck with me, man, because I saw it. He's like, dude, and he worked his ass off for it. He worked like, I don't know how long to get a crappy car. He didn't even get like a crazy luxurious car. He got like a crappy car, but that's it. He was like, dude, it's got 4 wheels, an engine, it takes me anywhere I want to go. That's it. And it worked out for him. So that's a bonus for cars. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the girls might like the motorcycle too. They might like it, but it's just different. The car hits different, for a lot of reasons. A lot of different reasons, you know what I'm saying? I would go with a car, dude. Not only are you sheltered from the elements, but then too, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you get your girl, she's sheltered from the elements too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it might be more expensive, you might have, I mean, you pretty sure got to get insurance with everything, with even a bike, but you could be comfortable in your car, you could turn the heat on, you could turn the AC on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just be comfy, and you got to think about your commute, a motorcycle, there's pros and cons to everything. So the motorcycle, if you don't get tickets, you can get around traffic. You could go in between and go in the lights and all that. I don't know how bad is it for like, getting tickets with a bike. Yo, what up, Brum? I don't even know if Brum is watching, but he's in here. But yeah, I would get a car. And don't get like I said, don't get fixated on the car itself. Like, oh, I need this car. Nah, just get a car that works for now. And then once you have a car, once you see how it is, once you see the pros, the cons, then you invest into something really nice. You know what I'm saying? Something that you're gonna like. Something that you could even work on. I think you told me your dad's a mechanic. So I mean, I'm pretty sure you won't have to go too crazy with the car searching. You could probably fix something up too. Between you and your dad, you could learn. So
yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're pretty much already set for a car. You know what I mean? Like, you are ready to go, bro. And the best thing about is
said I wouldn't be in any of your streams.
Once you what yo, why who is this? Why?
I want to get a 05 Jetta.
Yo, you really gotta just chill, like you really just gotta that's it. It's you're annoying. Yeah, it's just, dude, you should do it. You should definitely like go out there and get a whip. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy yourself and build up to it. So, I mean, you already like drifting games, so what's the worst that can happen? You probably get into it, you probably hook up some things, you probably learn from your dad about hooking up cars, and then you're good.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just amazing. Because, yo, it's expensive to fix cars, and you already have someone in your family that can do that does it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bonus. Why wouldn't you, like, take advantage of that? You find yourself a nice car, and then, who knows, that'll help you maybe even if you're gonna go to college, if that's a thing that you want to do too. That could be, you're already set up, coming straight out of high school, you got your car, you got,
Free fix, wink wink.
Oh yeah. Not only that, you'll learn a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? You never know. Hey, you never know. You could be like on your way somewhere, you see a stranded woman, you know what I'm saying? Stranded girl, you'd be like, oh man, my pops already know. I already know how to fix cars because I'm working with my dad. You stop, yo, can I help you? Bang, bang, yeah? Yo, it works out, man. It works out. I think everyone should know a little bit about cars, like changing the oil, like just the basics at least. I think everybody should know changing a tire. I think everyone should know how to do that. That's like one of the things you have to know how to do. If you're
Why did you shadow Pookie?
Because he's annoying as hell. Like, he hit me up like first he's just annoying. I don't want to deal with him no more.
As a mod, I can see
it. He starts off by being annoying, by being off-putting to people. So he starts counting people. Only when people are in, that's when he does it, right? Not only that, then he hits me up when I'm playing Battlefield. And then he's like, "Oh, I can't watch your channel no more. I'm not gonna watch it no more." Okay, I'm like, all right, that's cool. But now he comes in. Oh, I know I said I couldn't watch your channel, but now here I am because I got nothing to do. Then get out of here. I don't want you in here. Now I don't want you here. I don't even want that. I don't even ever want to see that name again. So like, why you got to be off-putting and annoying? That's I don't have to deal with that no more.
He's still a kid.
He is, and I'm gonna treat him like one. So since I don't want to deal with him, I don't have to. I could just block him, and that's it. It's just that simple. I don't have to. I don't want people annoying me when I'm just like, we're over here chilling, having a conversation, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, I have nothing." Like, okay, now you can watch and not say nothing. That's it. I gave that kid too many chances. Too many chances. More than he deserves. And now that's it. I'm just tired of people like that. He was, you know what, another thing he said, he's like, "Oh, you've changed." You know why? Because people like you. That's exactly why. He is annoying. He's 100% annoying. He knows he's being annoying. He just wants to do it. So, pro tip, don't be annoying to people. But he'll learn. That comes later in life when you have no friends and people don't want to chill with you because you're just annoying. Learn the reasons why. Work at it, you know what I mean? And then that's it. It's crazy. But yeah, man, definitely. I mean, do you know how to do any of that stuff with your car? Changing the tires, changing the oil, checking the oil, you know what I'm saying?
The more you know. What mic do you have?
I have this is a Behringer mic. You could literally get it for like 30-40 bucks. I have another mic. I have a couple of mics.
I need to get one for my setup.
Yeah, you got to think about what type of because there's a lot of things I gotta get. Like I still gotta get a mixer, so I can properly mixing. So I'm not using a mixer. I'm using the looper. And then you also got to think of, if you're starting off, start small. Start with an even cheaper mic. Start with because the thing with this mic is phantom power, so you need to power up the mic. So you need to be able to phantom power it. This looper lets me do that. But this thing's like $600. You don't need to. You could literally get a USB mic and then learn how to adjust the settings in OBS and fix everything there, and then start small, man. You don't gotta go crazy with it at first, and then you build up to it. Then you build up to the good stuff. And most of you guys got amazing setups too, so there's only a few things you guys got to work on now. This car is so uncontrollable, bro. I'm still trying to get used to this car. It's crazy.
Microwave mic, maybe. I'ma probably get a Blue Yeti or a Hypix podcast.
Yeah, but isn't a Blue Yeti like $100 somewhere around there? If you're gonna waste up to $100, you might as well get an interfacer, because that way it'll make it better where you can use any mic you want. You can use a condenser mic, you can use a phantom power mic, and at that price point, you could get, like, if you look up Focusrite 2i2,
60 for a snowball.
60, that's not bad. For a USB mic, that's not bad. Look at what connections you got to use, if it's 3.0 or like 2.0, because that matters too. And the rest is just hooking it up to your OBS or whatever you're going to use, Streamlabs, whatever, broadcasting thing you're going to use. And like I said, like I always tell all you guys, if you need help with it, if you do get it and then you don't understand nothing, I'll try to help you out the best I can. We can do it through Discord or whatever, and that's it. Who's getting it like that? Oh, Fred, you're gonna get it? I thought you said you weren't gonna stream. I thought you said no, I'm not gonna stream. Did you get your carx on the PC yet, or no? Are you waiting for the sale? Or are you gonna wait for the the carx street was supposedly for December. Little ways away now. It just depends, bro.
I want to stream. I have no racing games on my PC yet.
But did you get at least anything? Did you get your Apex? You know, things like that. The games that you usually play, your Valorant. How are you getting used to controllers, the mouse, keyboard? I'm telling you right now, I can't do it. It's so hard. It's a pain to even try to do that.
Not much. I'm a get TF2.
TF2. What is that? TF2. I'm not familiar with that term. Is that a game?
Team Fortress 2. I think my ex is trying to get back together. Is that good?
It's never good when an ex. You gotta see how things. Like, how did you guys end? What happened? You know what I'm saying? It's never good when an ex tries to come back, because for some reason it's just, oh god, it never works out.
I don't have girlfriend though.
I've done that too many times where you get back with an ex and things just it ended for a reason, and it's never a good reason to get back with them. I tried so many times and it's horrible. It's a horrible thing. Yeah, but I mean, don't let that be the reason that you're gonna get back with someone, because like I said, it depends how it ended. It depends how things happen, you know, who ended it, why it didn't end it, you know, because it'll repeat itself. You know what I'm saying? So it's a weird thing, man. Relationships is a pain. I don't deal with them no more. I was like basically married for like 6-7 years, but not officially. Like, that's why we broke up, because I wouldn't get married. She wanted to get married, and I was like, no. So she gave me that ultimatum: either you marry me or we're splitting up. And I'm like, peace. I didn't want to get married. I still don't. Like, you know, that's not something I don't want to. I just
one crush, but she moved away.
Yeah, but I mean, yo, girls meeting, you know, women, bro, like, it's not as hard as everybody makes it out to be. And you know what's crazy? In all the years that I've learned, when you're not even looking for them anymore, like, this happens to me all the time. Bro, they're vicious. They're aggressive.
Like I time my head out.
You know, it's one of those things. All right, man. Take care, Fred. Like, now it's like they throw themselves at me because I don't look for them.
No, not me.
I don't bother with them no more, and I think it drives women crazy when you don't pay attention to them. It's happened to me so many times, and it's just I don't care for them no more. The whole love thing for me is over for me. I don't want to deal with it, because at my age, right? That's what they want now. You know, in my present time right now, they just want marriage and kids, and they want a whole family. And I'm not Peter Griffin. I don't think I'm built that way. I'm not built for that. I don't see myself doing that. I got friends that like were the same way as me. They thought the same way, but here they are now. They got like 4 or 5 kids now, and they're like, "Oh man, it's great." But then I talked to them. They were like, "Damn, I can't go out. I can't do nothing. I can't take a trip. I can't do this." And I'm like, "Well, yo."
Which reminds me.
You know. So I don't know. It's completely up to you, man. Whether you want to give this girl a chance or not. It's.
I tried the mango Arizona.
Ooh, yo. All right. Okay. The thing with the mango Arizona, it kind of tastes nasty if it's hot and warm. But if you like freeze it, damn near freeze it, like if it's nice and cold, oh, that thing is slamming, bro. It's slamming. Warm, it's like weird. It doesn't taste that good. I'm not even gonna lie. But nice and cool and cold. Oh man, that thing's it slaps, man. That thing is it's lit. I used to like every day, bro, for like a whole summer. I mean, I got like extremely fat.
Arizona is so good and it is only 99 cents.
Dude, yeah. It's crazy.
Well, no.
I used to drink one every day, and I used to buy like ham and cheese sandwiches. Like that was my food because I was too lazy to cook and I didn't want to cook anything, and I just went out once a day. Or that would be like my lunch for work when I was working in like plumbing or anything like that. Like on my job, when I was working in the restaurant, that was the best though. In the Italian restaurant, I got too fat though. I was eating free pasta like almost every other day. And it was delicious. It was like, that's my kryptonite, bro. Pasta. Anything that has to do with pasta, it's like, oh, it's a wrap. I'm done. And it was dope, man. I used to love it. Those used to be like the
semi-healthy, delicious, cheap tea. So why not?
Yo, you know, talking about tea. You know what tea I tried recently? That was, oh my god, it was so good. I didn't think it was gonna be good. I was like, oh, this thing is weird.
Also, the store I go to, there is a gallon of Arizona.
Oh, that's what's up. I tried this tea called ginseng honey crystals, and at first I was weirded out because you know when you drink tea, they come in little bags and you just throw them in there. No, this one comes with a lot of little like.
Oh, I've had that.
Yo, dude, it's slamming, bro. Like, it's expensive though. It's like $6, $7 a box, and you only get 10 little packs. Good. Oh, dude, oh man, it's really good. I was like, I'm not like a tea person. Like, I would drink teas here and there, but yo, after I got that one, bro, like,
for the money.
That's it. I'm like hooked. Now I gotta get another box. Like
it's pretty expensive, but I have it when I am really sad.
Oh, dude, I love it. I just love the tea. I drink it. I was drinking it every night for like a whole week, and then you know, when was it? Last night. I finished the last one. I was so sad. That's what made me sad. I was like, no, no, I have to go buy another one. And then I remember the price is $6.99. You know, I was like, damn. And then what I try to do, I try to use the powers of the internet to see if I can find a cheaper. No, it's even more expensive online. I figured, oh, I'll buy like a 30, 40 pack or 100 pack. Dude, no, it's more expensive. Like a 30 pack costs like $30. The little bags, they charge you $1.01 per bag. That's like their price point. I'm like, damn. So I'm better off buying it from the person that bought it off. It's crazy, bro. But that tea is slamming. Like, I'm telling you, I don't drink teas, but that tea is really good. It's like, it's weird because it's like spicy. It's like, I don't know. It just hits different, bro. Like you're just chilling, you know, late at night, and you know, at least for me practicing. I've been practicing a lot now of playing guitar and singing and all that stuff, and it helps a lot. That tea helps a lot. So I felt like I gotta. That's my favorite tea now. That's it. That's my favorite until I find something. Something different. All right, man. Take care, bro. So yeah, until I find another tea or something to drink, that's officially my tea now. That's my tea, which is weird because I never really liked ginger that much. I've always found ginger too spicy, like on my foods, on anything that I remember they used to have these little bottles of ginseng with the little straws on them. And my mom used to get them all the time. She used to make us drink it. She's like, oh, it's good for you or whatever. And we used to try to drink because it gives you energy or whatever. And that was my brief brush with ginger. And then when I went to PR, I found out we had real wild ginger growing like in the back of my house, and I would like dig it up. And then that's it. I would use it for whatever. What the hell was that? I don't know what just fell. Something just like I don't know, whatever. But yeah, the ginger teas are the bomb now.
I got fired at the bank today. An old lady asked to check her balance, so I pushed her.
Wait, what? Oh, those jokes. For a second, you got me. I was like, oh no, he's over here pushing old ladies. What are you doing, T5? He's pushing grandma now. Oh no. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
You're too young to work at the BTW.
I mean, aren't you like around 16? You can start. I think you can start by the age of 13 or 14. You get those summer jobs. My nephew. I remember my nephew. I think yeah. He did it when he was like, I think 15 or 16. He started working on from the school programs themselves. They would give him summer jobs.
Yeah, I know.
You're never too young to start, getting summer jobs, and it's actually a good practice to do every year, because you get experience. So whenever you finish high school and you have all this experience from whatever jobs you were able to get anyway, so it looks really good on a resume. As a young person that just boom, you finish school. I don't know if you're gonna go to college or what you're trying to go do. Because you told me you're trying to be a storm chaser. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's a school for that where they teach you how to build your car. Or anything. Like I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, but I mean, the only thing I could think of is like the people that do the forecast, so that you could learn from that. Like you could and learn where the storms are gonna form and everything like that. Like. Imagine you being like a guru of like storms, like it's like one of those, one of those old people things that like people, oh, my knees are hurting, it's gonna rain, and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? And then it starts raining. You can be like one of those, but like nothing to do with old or your bones hurting. You just know. You'd be like, oh look, like this storm's gonna be here and it's gonna hit here and it's gonna form here. And
oh boy.
But I mean, I do know that the military has a special plane and they go into hurricanes to check the strength and everything like that, and then they have like tools, like I think they release like it's kind of like a weather balloon, and it shows the actual speed of the. So there's that job. That'll be a cool job. You know what I'm saying? Like a cool thing. Like, and it's in the storm chasers path. You're just really in there. Like you're going in there with a plane that's built for that. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if that's the thing I would even do. I'm afraid of flying anyway. So imagine like you're actually gonna be out there in a tornado or something. Deliberately, like. That's what you do. I don't know, man. I'm not built for that. I wouldn't want to do that. That's crazy. But yeah, man. What made you want to do that anyway? Like, what made you want to like?
Side of a tornado.
Like what? I'm curious. Like, what made you want to do that though? Like, what's the whole? Why that dream? Why like be a storm chaser?
Movies.
Just movies. Movies. Yeah, you could join. This is genre plays. Wait, hold up.
Yes,
no, it can't be just bro. No, wait, okay, wait, hold up. You're telling me, okay, movies. That's okay, but bro, like, have you ever been in one? Like real life? Have you ever seen trees snap like twigs, the roof being torn off, like cars being flipped, like. Cause let me tell you, I've been in one, and it was scary as hell. It
I followed and liked. Yes.
um. Yo, I don't know, man. Thank you so much, man. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about you crazy. Some I don't know why. You know how crazy that is to like. I mean, for me, I I didn't know better. You know, like me,
Oh,
I
it
was
speaks wow, so cool.
I was in a a category 6 hurricane, huge, huge hurricane. Um, I didn't know what hurricanes really. You know, I seen them online and things like that, but it's different when you see them online from experiencing them in real life. Like, you know, so when I was living over there in PR, we got hit by one, and I was without electricity and water for like 3 months. But I was out there when it happened, you know, and I witnessed so much. Like it was crazy, dude. Even the howling of the wind sounded like I don't know. It sounded creepy
I'm
as
just
hell.
an adrenaline junkie. That's really cool.
It sounded like people screaming everywhere, like "Ooh," like it just sounded creepy, dude. And I'm talking about like for like I think it was like 3 days or something of that, and I couldn't even sleep because you just hear "Ooh," and the wind and the bashing on the windows. What made it worse over there in Puerto Rico, because we have so much storms like that and weather like that, we have metal windows. So imagine now we have metal windows, and any little thing, rocks, trees, anything that's banging against them, it just sounds loud as hell. And then you have to deal with the ooh. Yo, I don't know. It was like I said, the only reason I went out there is to save my dog. I didn't want my dog getting hurt because he was like outside, so I had to go out. And then I hear people screaming at me from like the next door neighbors. They were like watching me, endangering my life for my dog. Yo, it was
So
really.
bulletproof window.
Yeah, it's over there. They have like storm windows, so it's like all the windows over there, they're just metal because of that. Because it's just every matter of fact, right now, starting now, September is hurricane season over there. They, I believe they already had one hit over there already, and my nephew told me they keep it watch. Like they're like the weather people now. My family over there, so they were like, "Oh, you got one going up
Okay.
over there." You know, it's crazy. This is insane. But I didn't live over there. You know, I used to just go visit, but then when I moved over there, it was totally different because I was there for years and I experienced storms, and then some of them wouldn't even hit us. Some of them would like be next to us, and it'd be just a lot of rain and you know wind, but nothing crazy like the Category 6 that definitely hit our island. Like it like busted our island in two, man. It was insane. But yeah, man, I don't know. I didn't find it fun. I didn't find
You
it.
have a job.
I didn't find it cool. No, right now, no. I wish. I'm not doing anything with my life. This is what I do right now. This is why I could be on as much as I'm on right now, and I'm thinking of starting Twitch, but musically, like playing, like entertaining people that way. Maybe I'll get into like doing this. There's like a chat section where maybe I could just chat and drift. This is the best time for me to do it now since I'm not doing anything. I actually moved from PR to New York now, where I'm just like basically helping my mom, with whatever she needs, and I'm living here in New York. In Puerto Rico, I was taking care of my grandma. I was helping my aunt, and I had a whole house over there, and it was the dopest thing, man. But now it's like it's crazy, dude. It's just nuts, and I have had so many bad jobs. I've done so many things, bro. Like for work, I was one of my favorite jobs, which was kind of annoying, and that's when I was there for 9/11 when that happened. I was a messenger.
How is New York?
It's horrible, dude. I want to apologize to the last stream. I lost a friend, you know, over here, and I was kind of like just in a bad place, in a bad mood, and I deleted the stream too. I didn't want it up. I was cursing. I was just mad. I was just, you know, it's crazy out here, bro. And I live in a like quiet neighborhood. Like it's kind of crazy that no matter where you are in New York, it could get crazy. I'm glad I don't live in the Bronx. That's like the hottest spot. That's like the worst.
Have you seen rats yet?
Oh yeah, everywhere. You see them everywhere, bro. We had a problem. We had an infestation here. I live on the fourth floor. Just put that in your mind. They were doing some construction work because they were putting in giant generators, and they were digging up the dirt and everything. And I guess that just went crazy. They actually had to shut off the. We have a little incinerators, so where you throw your garbage in, and then it gets they had to close that because mice and everything were like climbing up that, and they were climbing up the pipes, everything. They were like it was crazy, and it was rough, dude. So imagine you're living, like, at least for me, living on a fourth floor, and you have to buy I remember we bought like a whole box of like sticky traps to try to catch them. It was crazy. The neighbors were pissed off. Everybody was pissed off. But that's how it is out here. Even I thought it was just us. I was like, oh man, like this is horrible. No, everybody that lived out here was dealing with that. I was like, yo, this is crazy. So yeah, no. It was horrible, dude. It got to the point. I don't know if you guys ever seen this guy on YouTube, but he's like, I don't even know his YouTube name, but he like trains these lizards, and he goes to these farms, and the lizards like eat them or bite them or whatever. And I thought it was like cool. I was like, yo, I gotta get me one of those lizards. A few months ago, that's how it was. I was like, yo, I gotta get me one of those lizards. I gotta train them to like just get these mice here. Like, it's crazy. And then like I said, I found out like it was everywhere. Everybody had them. It got to the point, like I said, it got to the point where they had to close the garbage disposal thing because they were climbing up there. Like, I once went to throw garbage and there was like 5 mice just chilling there. Like, it got really bad. It's gotten a lot better now because I think they finished with the construction, so they stopped digging the dirt. So now all the mice, rats, whatever, they're under the building. But dude, it was horrible. And I remember there was a cat lady, and I guess that helped, dude. She was feeding like 30-40 cats that lived on the bottom of the building. And for those years, I've never seen mice, rats. I never seen anything around here. But then she sadly passed away, and then I guess the cats bounced because there was nobody feeding them anymore. But yeah, I don't even know why we're starting talking about mice and rats. But yeah, I've had run-ins with them. But it's crazy.
No angry cat lady.
Yo, you know what's crazy? She was kind of crazy. That was just it. She was kind of a little out of it, but she was the nicest person I've ever met. Other than that, she wasn't like crazy. Well, she was a little crazy. I can't lie, but she was nice. Like she was like, I don't know. I just couldn't understand her, like her reasonings or the reason why she did things. But other than that, she was a nice person. Like, she always said hi to me. I always said hi to her, and it was never. I don't know. Some people are just weird. I'm weird. I'm a weird person. But some people, it's kind of weird when you're weird and you find someone else weird. You're like, yo, okay, wait, this is another level. Like, I know I'm kind of a little bit weird, but damn, this is getting to another place. But no, they were cool. They were cool. I never really had problems with people out here. It's been cool out here. It's just crazy out here, man. New York would not be the move. I guess it's just because I'm getting older and I'm tired of being in a populated place. I enjoyed my time over there in PR, living in peace.
I don't hear the AC or fan.
You know why? Because I'm testing out a new noise suppression thing. I had to like mess with my audio because, like I said, I'm planning to do music, and I can't have all that noise in the background. So I've been like just going crazy, man, trying to fix that. And on top of that, try to sound good while I'm playing live and singing, and trying to get good with the looper, man. I'm trying to get good with this looper. But when you use noise suppression, it dampers the noise, so the music might sound a little weird. Because I noticed that when I was playing on my PlayStation,
It sounds great, lol.
I would play on my PlayStation, and all my PlayStation games sounded like crap because of the music or the sound effects. It just was drowning out. I'm gonna check it out. I always listen back to my thing. The only thing is that this system that I got with the looper is so loud. So right now my computer's at literally my volume on my computer is 1%. Is 1. That's it. It's only 1. And then I have my output like all the way up on my headphones so I can hear everything. So I can hear the robot, I can hear my car, I can hear the music. So I'm hoping that it's gonna be, it's gonna sound good, you know. And that you don't hear the wheel as much too, because the wheel is loud as hell. This wheel's always been loud as hell. I remember I used to be like, oh man, this is so quiet, but it's because I had the headphones on with the music, so I wouldn't even hear.
Alexa, add a EMF reader to the cart.
One night, I don't know what it was. I just didn't put music on, and bro, this thing was like so loud. It was so loud to the point where I didn't even want to use it. I was like, damn, is it always like this? And it is. It's always like this. But when I have my music on, I don't pay attention to it. So I'm just listening to my music, listening to you guys in the chat, and just vibing out and just driving. So now the cars are getting easier to drift since I'm drifting that other car in full power. This one used to be a problem, and now it's like not compared to the other car.
Are you staying hydrated?
Yeah, I've been drinking, like I told you, I finished that whole box of tea, bro, in less than a week. I have water, dude. Look at this. I have like always. I'm like the girl from the movie what's it called? Signs, I think it was, when she had like water bottles and like glass everywhere. That's me, bro. Like I have water all the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't mess around, dude. I drink a lot of water. Like I've been doing that since I was a kid. Like water's like my thing. Like water's my favorite drink. Like I'll take that over juice, over soda. I don't know what it is with water. I like water. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna be a fish in the next life or something. I don't know. Or I was. I don't know. I just like water. I always have water around me. So yeah, I do. The reason why I don't drink so much during the stream because I don't want to like get up. If you guys notice, if you guys been here for so long, most people probably think I'm like a robot or something. You will never see me go on a bathroom break unless I really have to. But I try not to.
Even Mango, Arizona.
Mango, Arizona, man. You know what? I haven't had one in years. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't had one in years. I don't even remember the last time I had a mango, Arizona. I can't remember, man. I just don't remember having one. You know what I did have? And I buy it at Costco's a lot. I find myself buying that a lot. It's like a mango nectar. I think that's exactly what it's called, mango nectar. Oh my god, that thing is like It's a slamming, bro. Oh man, I can't even talk about it because then I'm gonna want to go get some because I ran out of tea. I ran out of everything. I don't have like no juice in the house right now, which I don't really drink that much juice. I'm not that much of a juice person or a soda person.
Are you going to do a sleep stream? No.
A sleep stream? No. That would be hilarious. Oh god.
Even water.
A sleep stream. Oh man. Water, I always have water. I have like a whole box of water in the kitchen. Like, I don't play around. I went yesterday in the rain to get water. I have to have water. And when it's really hot, I gotta have like, I don't really like drinking cold water. I like drinking like room temperature water. But when it's really hot, I'll put like the whole damn case in my
Check
fridge.
the water level.
It's crazy. The pH, the no, what do they call it? It's the pH, but they call it something else. Oh man, why can't I think of it? There's something else that you check on your water, but I forgot what it's called. Damn, I can't remember. It's kind of funny how people go crazy with the water. Oh, dude, that's the worst, man. When you go to the beach and you swallow that salt water. Oh, that's happened to me. I remember, I don't know how old I was when this happened. I went with my friends, and I don't know if you guys ever witnessed like the undertow, like you're standing in the sand, but like the water's like right here, and then somehow the sand called the undertow. It just like, you just don't feel it anymore, and like you just go. I remember swimming, and I remember some surfers came and helped us. I was there at the time with my ex-girlfriend and my boy and then his girl, so we were like, it was all four of us. Yo, all of us was drowning. So what ended up happening was the surfer guys saw us, like they saw us struggling, like the waves just kept pulling us back. So we're screaming to help the girls because we couldn't even help the girls. Like we were like, I don't know, 20 feet, 30 feet from the girls. So we were like further out. And then my friend, we're like swimming for so long and we're getting tired. And my friend's like, yo, stop struggling. Just float. You know what I mean? And I remember he was taller than me, and he grabbed me. He tried to like push me so I could like stand, but I couldn't. So we just started floating. Which made it worse because we're tired at this point, and then the sea is just taking us further now because, you know, we're just too tired to keep swimming and fighting the current. And so the surfer dudes came, they saved the girls, then they came and saved us, which was awesome. But I damn near drowned. Like I almost died in the beach, bro. I don't even remember what beach it was. But I'll never forget that. Like, don't ever fight the current. Just like, you know, you might as well just, I don't know, float and hope that you find a fisherman or a surfer. Always go to the beach when it's packed, man. Somebody will help you out. It was crazy. And remember, I told you guys, I'm not a beach person. I never really liked the beach. Jaws scarred the crap out of me as a kid. I was scared of just going into the water. Like, I didn't want no part of it. I was playing in the sand with the kids, building sand castles, because Jaws scarred me for life. But yeah, man, yeah, I almost drowned.
Do you want to go to Colorado?
Isn't it hot over there? Like, isn't it like always hot there? I don't know much about Colorado. The only places I've been, Florida. I've been to Pennsylvania, Albany, pretty much nearby. Nothing crazy. And of course, my island over there in PR. I never went to Cali. I've always wanted to go check that out over there. I always wanted to go to Japan. That's like one of my dreams, to go to Japan. just see the culture out there, how people are living out there, how things are out there, you know. I mean, I see all those. I'm so used to watching like the creepy videos. Like even the channel you told me about, Teapot, the X Files, the I forgot what it was called, but I seen it, the Horror Files or whatever. I seen it. It's like with that blonde kid, um, and the Twin Paranormal, and then all the Asian ghost hunters that they go into like these houses out in the country in Japan, and it looks creepy as hell. And they have the sliding doors that make so much noise, and then for some reason they have a lot of see-through glass, and that's how people see it. And then there's the ghost hunter that's always showing his hand, like he's got like the camera, but the camera's like in front of him.
The paranormal file.
The paranormal file. There you go. Yo. Oh. I don't know. I don't know how I would be in a situation. I'm a little crazy though, because even as a little kid, like I said, I used to be so adventurous that we used to go into like empty factories, and I would always be the one that would go ahead. Like I don't know what it was. I wasn't never scared of anything. Dude, I was even like a roof jumper. Like I would jump from roof to roof. I was really crazy. And when I got older, then I didn't want to get hurt or anything like that. I stopped doing all those crazy things. But when I was young, yeah, I was like a daredevil, bro. Like, I think everybody's like that when they're young. You start doing a lot of things like skateboarding, rollerblading, paintballing with no mask on in the woods with your friends just because you guys bought paintball guns and now you're just out there. And it's fun, man. It's fun. I remember I went, it was like more than 5 years ago, but there was this cool place, my favorite place in my island in Puerto Rico, where they had this giant waterfall. They actually have an underwater cave, and I remember going under the water cave, and I remember I freaked my friend out because he came he's from Russia, but like he lived out here for a bunch of years, so he knew English perfectly and everything. And I remember he went over, he was so crazy to go visit, and that's when I was living over there. So I was like, yeah, come over, man. And he came over, and I took him over there, bro. He got freaked out because I was like, yo, watch. I did it on purpose. I kind of trolled him. I was like, yo, I'm gonna hold my breath for that long, but I knew the underwater cave was there. So what I did, I went down, and then I just chilled in the underwater cave, and then he was freaking out, and he was looking everywhere. And then I come out, he's like, yo, how the hell did you hold your breath for that long? And I just started laughing. I'm like, nah, there's an underwater cave. And he was so scared to even try. He's like, yo, I mean, to be fair, that is like a scary thing to do because you can't really see anything. It's pitch black. You don't know your way. It's scary as hell. But I was like, dude, it's like you just go under and you're through. Like I'll pull you through. Like it's so easy. And then there's like a little air pocket, and it stinks in there for some weird reason. Caves stink. It doesn't smell good in there. And I remember we just like chilling there, and it was pretty fun, man. It was like, I was like, yeah, you can freak people out when you come in here. And I remember my friend, Scott, he's the one that actually showed me that, because I went with him, with his wife and his kids, and they're crazy, dude. He actually did I don't know how many, I think it's like 100 feet or something, the jump from the waterfall.
To say its name. The Skin Runner.
So, the Skin Runner? The Skin Runner. I have no idea what you're talking about. The Skin Runner. I have no. You hit me with the art of confusion. I have no idea what you're talking about now. Are we? Oh, Skinwalker. Okay. What about it? Don't tell me you've encountered crazy things like that. I don't know. I don't know if those things are true. I love watching things like that though. But I mean, I don't think I don't know. I don't know if I believe in skinwalkers. I don't even believe in Bigfoot. I would love to see that there's a huge crazy animal out there that's, I mean, not terrorizing us, but I'm just saying like that there is something out there. But I shouldn't say his name because what, they showed up. I'm gonna hear knocks on my window at night. What the hell is that? What is that? I'm open the curtains.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I'm turning red. I'm sorry. Oh God. The whole thing, just the whole image of something crazy, just being outside my window or like under my bed, it made me laugh. I'm sorry. Now, a different story if I was in the woods, okay? Like if I was in the woods,
Who knows, it will be your nephew.
I'd be creeped out. Yo, it's funny that you say that because we did kind of do something like that. Like we even talked about it because it's just so hilarious. Over there in PR, we live in a mountain area, so like I was like, yo, we should do a creepy video where I'm just like, kind of ghost hunting or whatever, like, it's obviously gonna be fake, but it was just funny. And it was gonna be like me out there in the mountains, and he was gonna be covered in baby powder because he's like skinny too. He's like freakishly skinny too, so it just worked better. And I was like, yeah, and you gotta make these weird. And I'll be like, what the hell is that? And you're running through the bushes. But it'll be hilarious because people would know, that it's baby powder because all you'll see is a streak of white powder behind them. Oh, but it was just funny. We just said that as a joke. We never actually did it, but I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that'd be hilarious. It's a chupacabra. We're coming to you live from the mountains of Puerto Rico. We found it. It's here. And then he'll even have like a baby goat while he's running. Oh, we don't have no goats, unfortunately, but that would have made the video 100% believable right there. But yeah, man, that is crazy. That is I don't know, man. I always wanted to be into filming stuff. Like that's why I bought my camera. I bought like an expensive camera for no reason, to take like pictures and videos, and all I did was go out in nature and take pictures of like caterpillars and birds or whatever I found. And the Stanley Hotel, where's that at? I heard of that place. I think I've even seen videos of that place. That sounds very familiar, the Stanley Hotel. The thing with me, I would like to do the ghost hunting thing, but I'd be afraid that I'd bring something to my house. Like that you're gonna bring something's gonna attach itself to me or something, and then I'll bring it with me. And I wouldn't want that at all. That's the only fear that I have, that I would love to do it, all right? Like I would go with the gadgets, with the, this is the rattlesnake, this is the viper. I would definitely go crazy, with all the gadgets and everything, and be like, where are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you nice? And, oh, yeah. That, what do they call it on the game? Smudge sticks. The smudge sticks. Oh man, I'll freak out. Any little noise, dude. A little drop of water fall on me. Something touched me. Yeah. Yo, I think I told you guys the story of when we went into this abandoned hospital. It was creepy as all right. I don't know if I ever told this story. I'm pretty sure I have, but I don't know who's here to hear it. It's so creepy. So we go to this hospital, abandoned. It has holes everywhere, and we were trying to we were trying to find our way in, and we couldn't. Everything was closed. Everything was. So I went with my friend Sean, and we have flashlights, and we're looking down like through the like the vents, anything. We're trying to find a way in, right? And he's like, "Yo, it's summertime, so it's hot as hell." I believe it was around August, somewhere around there.
Story time with genre.
And my friend's like, "Yo, it's freaking cold here." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's hot as hell. Like we're sweating and everything." So I go I go over and there's nothing there. Like we're looking through the flashlight and there's like a gutter thing there, but there's cold air. And I'm like, "Yo, this is crazy." So then we're like, "All right, but we can't get in, right?" So we're like all giving up. It's like 10 of us. And we're like, "Yo, guys, we're going to have to leave because we can't get in. That's it. It's dead." We went around the whole building. Yo, out of nowhere, I am not lying. The front door of this place opens up. So now we're all freaking out. We're like, "Yo, there's a bum in there. Who's in there?" We all pointing our flashlights to the door. We're all like, inching towards the door to see who could be behind there. Some crackhead, wild crackhead. We don't know. So we're like, "Yo, somebody's here." So we all go in. We're like, we're wild. We just we scream and we run in there like, and then we get into the hospital, and it was the creepiest things because they were doing construction. Little did we know they were preparing the building for detonation. We didn't know any of that. We found out the next day because we wanted to go the next day, but I'll get to that. So we go in. There's this giant plastic covering the like once you come in through the front entrance, a giant plastic. Now what made the creepiest thing about the plastic, it had a weird evil smile to it. Like somebody actually carved a creepy smiley face on this plastic. So now we're like looking at each other and we're like, "Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea." But we had my cousin, he's like the oldest, he's like, "Come on, man, you guys get in here." So we had book bags, we had lunches, we had batteries, we had cable. We were prepared, bro. So we went in and we saw there was a security guard, and we still to this day we don't know if it was like an actual cop or a security guard. So we go in, and remember I said there was holes all over the hospital. So we started seeing the sirens, the lights, and we're like, "Yo, turn off the flashlight, turn." So now we're all freaking out because now we're all in this big hospital, pitch black. We're all touching each other's hands and freaking out like, "Who the touch me?" And everybody's running into walls. It was crazy. And then we don't see the siren lights anymore, so everybody starts turning on their flashlights. So we're in there for a while. We're scared to come out now because we're like, "Yo, we're gonna get arrested. We don't know what's gonna happen." So now we're in there for like an hour or two. Flashlight starts dying. Okay, everyone's losing their flashlights. We're like looking for batteries. None of the batteries are working. My friend was the only one that had this weird flashlight, which I wish I could find it now. It was this flashlight that it had like this weird conductor thing where you just shake it and it conducted the electricity and it charged the flashlight, so you never needed batteries for it. So he would have that flashlight. Of course, my cousin was the biggest one, so he bullied all of us. So he bullied him into giving him his flashlight. So now we have one flashlight, 10 people. That's it. We're like holding hands because it's so dark in there and we don't want to get separated or lost. And my cousin's like, "Get the off me." He's like smacking our hands and he's like, "You guys are cowards." But he's the one with the flashlight, and he's like walking fast. So we could barely keep up with him. And everybody's like, "Yo, I'm lost. Yo. And everybody's freaking out. So I don't know why I was crazy. I wanted to go to the morgue because I wanted the little, I don't even know what you call those things for the doctors that they hear your heartbeat and all that, whatever it is, somebody knows. So I wanted one of those. For some reason in my head, I was like, "Yo, they have it there in the morgue. That's where all the tools are. They got to have it there." So we make our way down there. We can't even go down there. It's flooded. The first thing we see is a like dead cat floating. It's just floating. We're like, "Oh my God, we can't go down there. It's flooded." So after hours of fighting, hitting walls in the dark, we get out. And even though it was scary as hell, it was the funnest time ever. And we were like, "Yo, we got to go prepared today. We got to go during the day. Let's go during the day. It'll be less scary during the day." So when we show up, we see a lot of people surrounding the building. We see a giant gate. We see everything. They have the little barrier thing, the little metal barriers that they put. And we're like, yo, what happened? Yo, what is going on? And that's when we get to the point where they were demolishing the hospital. So luckily, we didn't go in there when that happened, when that went down. And we saw the actual demolition of the hospital. It was crazy. That was one of the craziest adventures that I've ever been on, man. Of that abandoned hospital. I'll never forget that. I went on so many, but that one stuck with me, man. Just because of the creepy factor. We never found somebody. We never ran into like a bomb or anything like that. And we still to this day can't explain why that door opened on its own. You know? So I'll never forget it, man. That was my childhood, going out and having fun and doing stupid things like that. And, you know, we would go into abandoned schools, abandoned houses.
What is the funniest story you have?
Oh, God. So many. So many, man. Like, I remember one of my friends had to try to sneak out. There was so many, man. I'll tell you a couple that happened that had me dying. This one is kind of funny but kind of serious at the same time. My friend, he was like into edibles. Like, he wanted to get into it. He you know, everyone's young, they're crazy, experimenting, they wanted to do things like that. So I remember him talking about getting shrooms and all this stuff. And I knew nothing about it, and he was like, yo, I've never done this in my life, I'm afraid, will you take some with me? And I'm like, all right, you know, let's do this. We planned it out. Now, he buys this stuff, and then he eats the first 8 or whatever, right? So he doesn't feel anything. He's like, I didn't buy this so that I don't feel anything, and then I'm paying for this and I'm not gonna feel anything. So what does he do? He takes the other one. Not knowing this thing could kick in an hour and a half, 45 minutes, you know? So he eats the other batch. The one that was intended for me. For whatever reason, I didn't show up that day. I couldn't go. I don't know what it was. I can't remember, but I remember the next day I went over there, and he shows me a hospital bill for like $8,000, and I'm like, yo, what the hell happened? And he's like, sit down, because I'm about to tell you the story. And this is when it gets crazy. So he's chilling in his house. He took the edibles. He's sitting in the room because he heard from other people, other experience. He's like, dude, you can see the music coming out the speakers. You can see the letters in the books drop from the books and come out. What blah, 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 all this crap, right? So he's reading a book. And he's on his bunk bed. And he's just laying there reading his book. And then he starts to like see the letters in the book kind of like they're getting warped. And then he starts hearing sand, and he don't know where it comes from. Like, he's just bugging out. He's already in this trip. And then he has a crack on his wall, and that's where the sand is falling. So he's like, yo, what the hell? So he looks around. His mom, dad, they're in the living room. I think his sister was there too in the living room. That everybody's like out of his room. He's like chilling in his room.
Mushrooms.
So he's holding the wall now. So now he's holding the wall, and he said when he held the wall, another hole busted on the side, and then more sand. So now he has sand coming into his room, and he's like calling his mom and dad. He's like, Mom, Dad, my room's getting full of sand. I don't know what's going on. So they're like, yo, stop playing around. Just, you know, because they don't know. Nobody knew. So out of nowhere, he starts getting really hot. He tells me he like starts burning up. So he starts taking all his clothes off. I'm talking about butt naked now. And his mom's home, his dad's home, his sister's home. So his dad's like, yo, what the hell are you doing? Put some clothes on. You got your mom and your sister here. So he's not even listening to him at this point. So his father goes over to him and like, yo, what's wrong with you? You know, and then my friend freaks out. He told me his father turned into a demon. He was like, there was a demon in front of me. So he started screaming. So now his mother comes in the room. They're holding them down. Now this kid is praying. He's seeing his parents as demons. He doesn't know what's going on. He's high as off his mind. His parents are trying to put the boxers on. He bites his father on the arm. So they let him go. They don't know what the hell's wrong with him. So they call the cops. They call the paramedics. So all these people come in. He's butt naked at this whole point. He's naked. So the cops come, the paramedics come. 6 cops. He told me it took 6 cops to hold him, and he's skinny. This kid is like wet with clothes on. He's like maybe 120, 130. He's very skinny. So he's like just freaking out. He told me he would pass out, and then out of nowhere he'll wake up and he'll start bugging out. And then the cops were like all holding him. So they get him in the stretcher. They put him like he went through all this crap, and he had to get his stomach pumped. And that was what the $8,000 were. Like the whole, I don't know what else they charged him, because I think it's like $300-400 for an ambulance or whatever when they take you, and then plus however much it costs to get your stomach pumped, plus all the IVs and all this crap. And I guess he didn't have insurance or something. But after that, I was like, dude, I'm glad I ain't do that. We both would have been butt naked. God knows what would have happened, man. And that was the whole point. Like, he felt safe in his house. Dude, no. You're never safe doing that stuff, man. You don't know what the hell's going to happen to you. And, yeah, man. That was, like, hilarious to me, man, when he told me that. I was scared at first because I was like, yo, what's going on, bro? Like, you know, because you just see the hospital bill and then you're like, yo, what the hell happened? But then I remembered, like, oh, God, here it goes. Here it goes. He's going to tell me something crazy. And for sure. I remember one day, they were already doing it because they're already used to it. And I remember going to the house, and one of my friend's aunt, he was just standing in the middle of a room laughing. But I'm talking about laughing. You know when you laugh so hard that tears come out your eyes? That's how much he was laughing. But he was just standing in the same spot. He was like, and like holding his stomach. He couldn't stop laughing. And I'm like, yo, what the hell's wrong with you? And they were on it. They were on shrooms, man. They were like bugging out. And I was like, after seeing all their craziness, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And I never did it. But man, the stories they would tell me about that stuff. But that's the reason I never got into it, because they would tell me the craziest things. I was like, yeah, no, thank you. I'm not doing any of that. But it was crazy. It was crazy. I remember one time, one of my friends, they try to, like, we were young, so we all had curfews, and if someone was being bad in school, whatever, they couldn't do the whole sleepover thing, whatever, and chill on the weekends. And I remember one time my friend tried to. He had sisters too, so he had older sisters. He tried to sneak out, and he had one of his sisters would use wigs and stuff like that. So he took her clothes and he tried to do the old bait and switch with the pillow and put the pillows and all that. And he took one of his sister's mannequins, like the wigs, whatever, and he put it on the head piece on the pillow so it would look like he was still sleeping there. And then he came over, and then I forgot what happened. I don't know how he got caught, because it was a good idea, but I remember he got caught. And
My curfew is when the street lights turn on.
oh yeah, man. Most of the time it's like that's when it should be already, you know. But some of us didn't even have curfews. When I was growing up, I had no curfew. I just knew better, you know, like I knew what I had to do. I knew that, you know, I shouldn't be out at this time, but sometimes we didn't care. Like, we had so many friends that would be out. It'd be like 20, 30 of us at times. And of course, nobody would mess with us because it'd be so many of us, you know. And we wouldn't really mess with nobody either unless they messed with us. But we were just kids having fun, man. Like, just hanging out. Going to like parks, just chilling. And like I said, when I was young, I tried skating. You know, I was like a skateboarder. I was a really bad skateboarder. I wasn't really bad at everything I did. I was bad at rollerblading too. I tried the street rollerblading thing. I had some like street skates, like where they had the little grinding piece in the middle of it, so you could like jump on the tube. Sorry for smacking the mic. And I was horrible. I was just bad at everything I did. I never got into like actual team of sports, like a basketball team, baseball team. I did play baseball and football and even a little bit of soccer, but nothing official with a team. I never was like, like how people have teams in schools, they go in and you wear the uniforms and everything like that. I never did anything like that. I did, however, wanted to always go into the musician class though. I wanted to be a musician ever since I was young, like 7 years old. I already had my first keyboard, and everything I learned by ear, like playing by myself, hand positioning, the guitars too, the bass, the drums, everything was learned by ear, by myself. And I remember when I was young, I really wanted to go to music class, and then there were so many kids that didn't even want to go to music class, but they were in it. Like, I found that so weird. Nowadays, you guys get to make your own schedules. You guys get to pick your own class. Hell, you guys get to pick your own food. Like, my sister works for, well, she was working as a lunch lady. Now she's like in the offices. But she told me, yo, the kids are spoiled compared to when we were going to school. Like, they get to choose their food. They get to, I mean, if the kids are vegans, they got vegan food there. They got so many choices, dude. When I was growing up, you had sloppy joes, or like those round pizzas those were my jam. Those are my hey, I love those. The chocolate milk and the round little personal pizzas they had in school, I still think about those. But my sister told me, yo, nowadays, man, you could get your own food, man. You could, this is called Genre Plays. Yeah, nowadays, man, you guys got everything. You guys, if you guys are on a diet or whatever, they got like special food plan for you guys. Like, I'm like, what? Wait, for me, I had to eat whatever they had, or I didn't eat. So it was crazy. But those were the days, man. I remember the food fights, because, why was that? I don't know if anybody has that experience, but the apples, the oranges, I remember as kids, we never ate them. We just threw them at each other at lunch. Or we would, like, hold them and keep them in our book bag, and then when we get out of school, we would throw them at people. I think about it now, like, damn, we were so wasteful when we was little kids. It's just, I think everyone does it. I don't know what it is. The same thing with that twin was doing with the toilet paper. You would grab the toilet paper and you would like wet it, and then you would throw it up onto the ceiling. I feel bad for the janitor, the person who had to clean that. Those are things we would do for fun. Throw wet toilet paper at each other for no reason. Spitballs, dude. It was crazy. I remember all those things in school. And like I told you guys before, the movie nights, whenever we did good and it was close to the weekend, our teacher would let us watch movies until somebody ruined it, But it was fun, dude. It was fun. I remember that same teacher, if we did really good in tests, she would like take us out. Like, of course, we had to bring our own money, but we would go bowling, we would go to play pool, anything like that was around the school. Like, she would reward us like that. It was pretty cool. And yeah, I remember those days, man. Those were like the best times I've had. It was kind of annoying when everybody knew you in school and then you got in trouble. I was always in the principal's office for some reason or another, and everybody knew me because of that. I was like the problem child in school. Like, I was just always trying to make people laugh. But
John, are
sometimes
you even gonna use Discord?
I would. I don't even use it. I haven't used it for a while. I don't even tell people when I'm coming on, bro. Honestly, I haven't used Discord in a long time. I think it's been like a whole month since I've used Discord.
Now these days kids are on their phones and not paying attention to class.
Oh, and tell me about it. Chiva himself was in school watching my channel. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, don't watch me while you're in school. What are you doing? And then I started screaming crazy shit to get him off. But he was like, no one cares. No one's even paying attention. And yo, my teacher said it best. She was like, yo, I don't have to teach you kids nothing. They're going to pay me either way. I love that teacher, man. She was just straight up. Like, she was just straight up with everybody. She was like, oh, I don't have to teach you guys. Like, if we were being annoying with her, yo, she would just be like, she'll open up her little paper or whatever she had, a book, and she'll sit there and read it. And she'd be like, yeah, I don't have to teach you kids nothing. They're still going to pay me, but you guys are going to be dumb. It was great. And then she would just fail whoever wasn't doing their work. Like, that was it. That teacher was like the illest teacher ever. And because she was cool, everybody would do the work.
My science teacher is the same way.
Yeah, those teachers are cool, man. I mean, they're there for a reason. Some teachers don't care.
I brought my Xbox to school.
That's dope.
JKJKJ.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, because that would be like on another level, bro. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys ever heard, they have these little suitcases that have like a little TV, and you can put the Xbox, the PlayStation, that has a little screen, and you go like, yo, imagine going to school with one of those, bro. Like, you just whip that thing out, and he's like, yo, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just like, you know. But damn, that'd be cool. That'd be too much though. That'd be too much.
Oh boy.
But that would be amazing, you know. I remember when I was younger fighting for controllers on Nintendo 64 for Mario Go-Kart. We always had tournaments. My house was always full of people. And we would always fight for who was going to race. And I remember being so amazed by my first ever wrestling game that I played. That I felt like it was realistic. Like, I was like, oh my God. It was called No Mercy for Nintendo 64. And that was the first ever wrestling game where you can take ladders and climb up and break through tables and all this and break the announcer's table. I remember it was like, right now you look at it and you would laugh. You'd be like, yo, this looks like Clay Fighters or something. But it was dope. It was pretty dope.
I still have that game.
Dude, that game's amazing. That was my first wrestling game, and I was bugging out. I was like, yo, this game's ahead of its time. Dude, oh man. I had such a huge collection of first of all, I had all the machines. I had Super Nintendo, I had Sega, I had the TurboGrafx 16, I had the Dreamcast, I had of course the Nintendo 64. I was like a big collector of like games, man. And then my friend, I was hanging out with my friend, and they only had like one console.
Game Boy.
I had Game Boys, bro. I had the old Game Boy. I had the Game Boy, the regular, the fat one, the square one, the one that was green, and then I had the one that was like squarish, and it had like color by that point.
N64 games are still fun to this day.
Oh yeah, dude.
Was the absolute peak
Bro.
gaming.
Yo, I remember. I don't know what that Zelda game is called for Nintendo 64.
Nintendo Classic.
I remember my friend came over every day to play that game. It was one with like Zelda. He had the little blue flute or whatever. And I don't know what happened. He pissed me off. And that's like the worstest thing you can do to someone. I deleted his progress.
Ocarina of Time.
Bro, I deleted his data, bro. I was so mad at him. I don't know what it was a stupid argument. I can't remember what. And my nephew was like, oh no. And everybody was like, oh my God, no, why would you do that? And then when he found out, he was just destroyed. He was like, yo. But that was like the worstest thing you could do to somebody back in the day. is delete their whole data. I remember, damn man, I'm old. Damn, I remember back in the days, there were no like videos that showed you about games. It was magazines that would tell you, Game Informer, things like that, and
That was probably my favorite game of all time.
the Zelda game. Yeah, that Zelda game was crazy. That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Game Informer log.
I should try the Zelda one, the Breath of the Wild, I think it's called. The first one, the one for the Switch, because I've never played it. And I feel like my Switch is just like collecting dust. I don't even touch it.
Game guides were awesome.
You know what's crazy? With the amount of money I paid for the Switch, I could have just got the Steam Deck or the Stream Deck. And that would have been awesome, man. I think that thing's like $400. But yeah, man. Dude, I remember even the Michael Jackson game, man. Who remembers that for the Sega Genesis? That's old. That's hella old. I forgot what game I used to play where there was like it was a co-op game, and it had like two wolves on it. Like it was like two brothers, and they would turn into wolves. I can't remember the name of that. That's like really old. Like I'm like,
I got some unexpected company. I'll be back in a bit.
yeah, go ahead, man. Take care, man. Thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate it, man. Like always. Take care, then. You know, always these crazy games, man, that I used to play. I remember Zombies Ate My Neighbor. Holy crap, that's old, man. And it was just two little kids fighting zombies with water guns. Oh man, I remember all those old games, bro. I don't know what my favorite game was though. I think my favorite was just a fun thing to play with my friends on Mario Go-Kart. We had so much fun with that game. Halo, oh man, Halo, the old Halo, man. And of course, my first time getting addicted to any Call of Duty was Call of Duty World at War. That zombie game was that's what did it. That's what brought me to play Call of Duty. I'm never a Call of Duty head, but yo, that Nazi zombie game changed, bro. Then Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. I didn't get into 3 though. You know, they did too much with the zombies, with the zip lines and all that. That's when they killed it. That's when I lost the love for that game. I was like, nah, I ain't playing this. But Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War, classics. Classics, bro.
Like my livery.
I mean, I only see one person in here. He doesn't have a livery. Unless it's just the... Oh, wait, he does have something in the trunk. I didn't know who you were because you have what is it, Japanese letters or Chinese letters? I couldn't even see it. It's not even visible unless they're like, you really have to look at it. That's what's up, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man.
ACC just as that sometimes this is Pavo.
Oh, okay. What's up, man? Let me see how long I've been on. I didn't plan to be on for too long. I just know I haven't been on for a while, so I'm about to call it now. I don't know if I'm gonna be on tomorrow, guys, but I don't know. Just hit that bell. I gotta know what to say. Thank you so much for being here and chilling with me and talking all of this stuff. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate all you. I'm out.
Okay, bye.